reaction and equation. Okay. At first, till now, we have discussed about elements, molecule, compounds, uh, symbols of elements, their valencies, how they react, okay, etc. So, from that concept, from the previous concept, all we have discussed in our past, there is we know the definition of element, we know the definition of molecule, we know the definition of compound. Remember, there is 118. तो यार मैसेज करो आदित्य को, बोलो माइक अनम्यूट करे या फिर वो ऑप्शन कहाँ पर है वो दबाए। बाकी सबको सुनाई दे रहा है ना? रेस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स कैन हियर मी?
सर आपका आवाज कट कट के आ रहा है बीच बीच
में। हेलो, नाउ इट इज क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So देखो, we know that when two elements combine with each other, it will form molecule. Like here, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen are elements. When they combine with each other, they form molecule. Here, hydrogen and hydrogen combines, it forms hydrogen molecule. Oxygen and oxygen combines, it forms oxygen molecule. But when two molecules combine, then it forms compounds. Or simply we can say that this is a molecule of compound. Okay, this is molecule of compound. So these topics we have already discussed in our previous classes. So now next, there is some physical change. We have already discussed it. Physical change. Physical change means there is no new substances formed, and chemical change means new substances formed. We have read it in our previous chapters. Okay. I think it was your second chapter. Yes, it was your second chapter. Okay. So next, we know the definition of physical change, no new substances form, chemical change, new substances form. So what is chemical reaction? The chemical reaction means substances undergoing chemical change to produce a new substances with a new chemical properties with new chemical properties is called chemical reaction. That means suppose here when hydrogen and oxygen react with each other or undergoing combination with each other, they form a new substances that is water. And water have been the different property with respect to hydrogen and oxygen. Okay. So chemical reaction means substances like this kind of substances, either it will be element or molecule. So substances undergoing chemical change to produce a new substance with a new chemical properties are called chemical reaction. This is the definition of chemical reaction. Okay. So write down it at first quickly, quickly from here to here. Write down it quickly, and not me. Please, not me. When it will be copied, not me. Just are done.
Sir, done.
Okay.
Sir, done.
Okay. नेक्स्ट उसके बाद देखो chemical equation. Okay, what is chemical equation? In this chapter, we will read so many chemical equations. All in previous chapter in language of chemistry, we have already read about chemical equation for balancing and etc. Okay, so chemical equation is nothing. It is the simply representation of chemical reaction. Representation of chemical reaction, either in word or in symbolic form. We know the symbol of every element. What is the symbol of potassium?
K.
K. What is the symbol of sodium?
Na.
Na. Oxygen O. Magnesium Mg. Okay, so we know the symbol of every element. So chemical equation is the representation of chemical reaction into words, or more simply way, symbolic representation. It's called chemical equation. Like suppose we are talking about reaction between magnesium and oxygen. So we will write magnesium plus oxygen gives magnesium oxide. This information was given to you. So you have to write magnesium plus oxygen arrow magnesium oxide, or simply we can place the symbol of magnesium, that is Mg, oxygen, that is O2, and it gives MgO, that is magnesium oxide. So these are the chemical equation. This is word form, this is symbolic form. Okay. Now remember the substances, that is element or molecule, whichever is present on the left hand side of arrow. This is arrow, which are present on the left hand side of arrow are called reactant. Are called reactant. That means they are react with each other. And the substances which are produced on the right hand side of arrow, that is called product. That means these are producing. Okay. So chemical equation is symbolic representation or word representation of a chemical reaction in which reactants placed on the left hand side of arrow, and they are reacting with each other to give us a new compound, that is called product. Clear? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, write down. Write it quickly.
Sir, it is Mg2 or only Mg?
Here,
No, sir, here.
here,
No,
here,
sir, sir. Yes, sir.
here it is MgO. MgO. I did not balance it. This is not balanced. Just this is a equation. For balancing, we have to put here 2 and here 2.
Okay, sir. Sir, done.
Okay. We have already learnt about balancing, how to do balance in last class. So you can do balance now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now our next topic is, now these chemical reactions, when chemical reactions happen, they perform this reaction or they participate in this reaction with some characteristics, with some changes. Okay. So what are those changes or what are the characteristics of chemical reaction? We are going to study that. So the first characteristics of chemical reaction, characteristic means the change by which we can say that a chemical reaction is being happened actually. So definite change we will observe like change in state, or color will be changed, or some new product will be formed. Okay. So similarly, first characteristic is change in state. That means the state of reactant and product must be different, or the reactant reacting in the state, the product will produce in different state. So the state change will occur between reactant and product. Suppose this is a jar. In this jar, hydrogen gas is present, oxygen gas is present. Both are in gaseous state. Here written in bracket, both are in gaseous state. Now remember, both are gaseous, so they have tendency. Now tell me, they have tendency to come closer to each other, or they have tendency to go away from each other. If these are gaseous molecules, then what is the tendency of gaseous molecule?
That they will come to each other.
Huh?
So they will not go away.
They will not go away. गैसियस मॉलिक्यूल्स एक दूसरे से पास आते हैं या गैसियस मॉलिक्यूल्स दूर जाते हैं?
वे पास आते हैं.
कैसे पास आते हैं? गैसियस तो चारों तरफ रैंडमली मूव करता है ना, तो अपने आप तो पास आएगा नहीं. दे विल नॉट कम क्लोजर साइमल्टेनियसली और इटसेल्फ. हम तो बाहर से प्रेशर अप्लाई करना पड़ेगा तब गैसियस मॉलिक्यूल से दूसरे से पास आएगा. ठीक है. यहाँ पर क्या है कि हाइड्रोजन और ऑक्सीजन बोथ आर गैसियस मॉलिक्यूल. वी विल अप्लाई प्रेशर on this jar, then hydrogen and oxygen will come closer to each other, and when they come closer to each other, they will combine, or they start to react with each other, and during the reaction they will form a new compound. Here it is water. Hydrogen and oxygen, this water. Now the water forms, it is in liquid state. So here we see the change in state, that is, it was initially gaseous state, but now it is in liquid state. Okay. So remember, when a chemical reaction happens, there is breaking of bonds and making of bonds take place simultaneously. Bond means here H2, 2H2, 2H elements. 2H elements are connected with each other by a line, that is called bond. Bond means simply attraction between two elements, that is attraction. So here breaking of means any chemical reaction, in any chemical reaction, breaking of bonds and making of bonds take place simultaneously. So concentrate here, look at here. Bond will break in between hydrogen, bond will break in between hydrogen, bond will break in between oxygen, and a new bond will be formed in between hydrogen and oxygen. Am I correct? Got it?
Yes, sir.
So look at here. The bonds of hydrogen are breaking and bonds of oxygen are breaking. Bonds of oxygen are breaking, but a new bond, that is bonds are formed between hydrogen and oxygen. Between hydrogen and oxygen. In any chemical reaction, the breaking of bonds and making of bonds take place simultaneously. So here the change of state will occur between hydrogen and oxygen when they dip water. So what will write the chemical equation? That is this H2 in bracket G. We have learnt about this type of representation in our last class, that is to make a chemical equation more informable. That's why we have placed state beside the molecule. So H2 gaseous plus O2 gaseous, H2O liquid. Okay. So definition is a chemical reaction in which new substances are formed with different state are called chemical reaction with change in state. Got it?
Sir, we will copy it.
Yes, do copy first.
सर ये जो लास्ट लाइन है वो नहीं दिख रहा है. यस सर. Yes, sir, done.
Okay.
Sir, wait, sir, wait, sir. Yes, sir, done. Sir, ये कौन?
Next, evolution of gas. That means when a chemical reaction takes place in product, we will get some gaseous product. Okay, we will get a product which is in gaseous state, and that gas will be escaped from reaction medium or the reaction container. That is called evolution of gas. So suppose zinc reacts with sulfuric acid. Zinc reacts with sulfuric acid, gives zinc sulfate and hydrogen. And we learned it that hydrogen in gaseous state, so beside it, it will be placed G, and this is upward arrow. Upward sign denotes evolution or escaping. Okay, so a new gaseous substance which is found in gaseous state is called evolution of gas. So here, look at here, the bond breaks between hydrogen and SO4, and bond forms between hydrogen and hydrogen, it gives H2, and bond forms between zinc and SO4, that gives ZnSO4. So breathing of bonds taking place between hydrogen and formation of bond takes place between zinc and sulfate. It gives zinc sulfate ZnSO4, it gives H2 hydrogen gas. So a chemical reaction in which a new substances form is found in gaseous state with different properties is called evolution of gas. Okay, write down.
We are done.
Okay. Next, change in color. So change in color means a new substance is formed with new color with new properties. Chemical reaction in which new substances are found with different color. Okay, and properties तो different होना ही है. ठीक है. So example देती हूँ. This is lead nitrate. Okay, this is lead nitrate. In a container, in a container, we supply heat to lead nitrate. This is the symbol of heat. So, in presence of heat, lead nitrate will decompose or it will break down. It will break down into lead oxide. Okay, it will break down in the lead oxide. Lead oxide is solid in nature. Bracket, in bracket, this S means it is found in solid in nature. So it will be precipitated. That's why downward sign. It will go to the bottom of this container. It will go to the bottom of this container plus NO2. NO2 is gaseous substance. It will evaporate it and the new substance form, that is oxygen, also in gaseous state, also evaporated. Now look at here. The color of lead oxide is yellow or yellowish orange. NO2 is brown fumes. So when we heat lead nitrate, we will observe that brown fumes will evolve from here. Brown fumes will evolve from here. Suppose this is test tube, so brown fumes will evolve from test tube, the mouth of test tube, and the yellow color will starting to deposit at the bottom of the test tube. That yellow color compound is called lead oxide. So definite color change is being happen when we heat this lead nitrate. So this is solar chemical reaction happen, and this is change in color. Example of change in color type chemical reaction. Okay, write down.
Sir, I was telling that oxygen has no color.
No, oxygen has no color.
Okay, sir.
Oxygen colorless gas.
Sir, done.
Okay.
So wait,
Next. Wait. Okay, wait.
you're done.
Okay. Next, change in
Sir, done.
temperature. Okay, change in. हाँ बोलो.
Sir, done.
क्या बोल रहे हो बोलो. अच्छा ठीक है.
Sir, done.
Next देखो change in temperature. Change in temperature means during the chemical reaction there will be temperature change. Either temperature will be rise or temperature will decrease. Okay. So when temperature will rise, it means heat energy is being produced, because if heat energy will not produce, then temperature will not rise. Okay. So during the chemical reaction, sometimes heat energy is being released and heat energy is being absorbed. So when heat energy is being released, then temperature will rise, and when heat energy is being absorbed, then temperature will go down. So the reaction in which heat energy will release, temperature will increase, those kind of reactions are named as exothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction. Okay. And the reaction in which heat energy is being absorbed are called endothermic reaction. Now taking an example. Suppose this is calcium oxide, solid in nature. When we placed it in water, suppose in a test tube, this was water, and we will add in CaO, calcium oxide. Between reaction, in between reaction calcium oxide and water, it gives calcium hydroxide, that is called slate lime. So during the formation of slate lime, the test tube becomes hotter compared to its initial state. Initially, it was not hot, but when calcium hydroxide forms, then it becomes hotter. So now, can you tell me that after the reaction, heat energy is being released or heat energy is being absorbed here? If this test tube becomes hotter, then
Sir, absorb.
no, heat energy is released. Because heat energy is released, then only temperature will rise, na? And the temperature will rise, then this becomes hotter. Suppose when we placed any pot in our burner, when burner is off, then is there any rise in temperature you will observe of the pot? If any pot is placed over closed burner, okay, closed burner, then we will observe no heat, no temperature rise. But when we start to supply of heat, then that pot becomes hotter. So similarly here, initially there was no heat, but after some time when calcium hydroxide is being produced, it becomes hotter. That means supply of heat or the heat it is draining. So that heat is producing now with calcium hydroxide by the reaction between calcium oxide and water. Okay. So when heat energy is being produced, then it becomes hotter. Okay. So this type of reaction is called exothermic reaction. These are exothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction. Okay. Look at here. Sodium placed in water. We know the reaction. Sodium reacts with water, it gives sodium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. With this, heat is producing. Heat produce. Okay. The symbol of heat is this is delta. This is called delta. A triangle type. This is called delta. When plus heat is placed in your right hand side of arrow, if right hand side of arrow plus heat is present, it means heat energy is being released. Okay, heat energy is being released. But if it is minus on your right hand side, if it is minus, that means heat energy is being absorbed. Or heat will be placed over the hair. If hair plus heat with reactant, if plus heat, reactant plus heat, that means heat energy is being absorbed. Okay, heat energy is released. It is represented by plus heat over the right hand side of arrow, and heat energy is being absorbed will be represented by minus heat on the right hand side of arrow or plus heat on the reactant side. Got it? Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next example, sulfuric acid, sodium hydroxide. This is acid, this is base. When acid and base react with each other, it forms salt and water and some amount of heat. So salt is Na2SO4, water and heat. Heat means delta. So here plus heat on your right hand side. So tell me, this is heat energy, this heat is being released or this heat is being absorbed?
Sir, release.
Released. So heat energy is released means exothermic or endothermic?
Exothermic.
Exothermic. Very good. Similarly, look at here. Acid plus water. Heat is being produced. That means it is also exothermic. Now here endothermic. This is calcium carbonate. We supply heat. Heat retained over arrow means heat is present on reactant side. Heat is retained over arrow means heat is present on reactant side. Okay, on reactant side. So calcium carbonate absorbing heat and producing calcium oxide CO2. So heat energy is being absorbed. So this is endothermic reaction. Okay, क्लियर है? तो डाउट है?
No, sir.
Okay. Do write at first definition. Definition. This is the definition. Okay.